Hello, my name is John Brooks. I'm a technologist and a futurist, so I have a very strong, secure, and robust digital identity, or what I like to call my digital tattoo. It is a permanent collection of data about me that is stored and available in an online digital world. Or is it? Can this so-called forever digital information about me be altered or deleted forever? I'm in the technology field, so I stay current with technology trends. I read about and research new technology platforms, systems, and interfaces so that I can stay not just current, but ahead of the fast-paced technology evolution. I'm not alone in this situation, but I have had identity theft issues in the past. Even with my keen sense of technology security, I do everything in my power to ensure my digital identity is safe and protected. I employ many layers of security to protect this most valuable information. I use physical, logical, and technical, but most importantly, I just use common sense when sharing information or exchanging digital information about myself with others. I have three levels of information types that I handle differently. First, I have very secure, highly confidential information like social security, credit card account, and medical information. Second, I have what I call private information. That's what I protect and limit sharing to. But I also understand it is likely available in the public domain if someone wishes to search for it and link it to me. This information, like addresses, phone numbers, children's names, and where I work, is available in most online search engines. Finally, there's my public information or shared information that I consider less valuable, but is still my information to manage and control. These are my social media feeds: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and even email. For me, digital identity and my real-world self, my body and personality, are closely related. I treat them equally the same from a value perspective. I've lived through about 2 generations of technology evolutions and life. Stealing or taking advantage of personal information is not a new trend in the digital world. It is just a less personal and can be done on a global level versus 30 years ago. Criminals would just have to come into your physical space, your office, your home, to get at that information. Now it can be done online and remotely with ease. I protect my physical information that I keep in my memory or wallet with as much trust and respect as I do the digital online data, and I use these safeguards to ensure no one can access it without my consent. My real-life personality and my digital or social media personality are one and the same. I am genuine and unique in both worlds, as there is nothing I detest more than a false reality. I am very candid about how I treat people and how I want to be treated. For me, it is crucial to maintain a uniform presence in the digital and real worlds. The social media technology that I use today allows me to share more easily and widely with people the fun, exuberant, and sometimes exciting love for life that I have. I'm able to instantly share with family, friends, colleagues, and sometimes even strangers my excitement, pleasure, or dissatisfaction with something, and get that immediate response from multiple people in multiple locations. I'm also able to use this digital space to complain or compliment in an often faceless world with anonymity. If technology as it exists today suddenly failed or was unavailable, my personality and how I treat and deal with people would not change. In fact, I feel it would get better. I feel confident in my abilities as a very social individual to easily adapt and transition back to what I would call those old and obsolete ways of communication, interaction, and information retention. I could easily pick up a pen and paper and begin writing letters again. I could walk across the street to my neighbor and speak to him versus texting him. I could get in my car and drive and see my family and friends versus Skype or FaceTime, which I often still do. These are important factors to stay physically connected and digitally detached. For me, the internet is just a gateway to information access. I use it as a tool to ensure consistency and productivity. It is an access to my personal, professional, and social footprint. Much like any tool, physical or logical, you must clearly understand its use and work to maintain that separation from reality and fantasy. The internet can easily draw one unsafely into a fantasy world. My digital identity is driven by the fact that I am a technology and futurist, and I look to by my friends and family to understand, support, and live in this digital world and help them connect and stay connected. For myself, it is important that I stay current and up to date with the latest trends in social media and technology. I have 4 children under the age of 22 that all live, breathe in the social media world, so I have to stay connected and retain my ability to communicate and relate with them and their friends in this digital world. New trends for 2015 are things like Snapchat, WhatsApp, social video or vlogging, and Periscope. My kids, as well as their friends, are using these new technologies daily, so I must understand them and how to use them, or I lose that connection with my children. My online persona is a replication of how I live my real life. I post, share photos, information, and discuss the same way I do in my everyday life. What aggravates me about online life is that people share and post the most unoriginal information. They feel they have to have a daily presence and perform for an unseen audience. They often think their life is so boring or dull, so they copy the works of other people's digital information. The thoughts, pictures, celebrations, and failures that are not in their real world, but which they feel others might like. I don't perform. I give you real life in a digital format daily. There is no longer a clearly defined line between public and private life. We all live in a recorded, monitored digital world where detailed records are kept, sometimes for eternity. I approach this new way of living with the same regard that we are always are or can be watched, monitored, recorded, and tracked, even when we feel there's no one even watching. Technology has allowed the lines of private and public to disappear. My private and public actions tend to be the same. Cautious, aware, conservative. Don't draw attention to yourself, and you won't be seen. Digital life for me is the new normal. I accept, understand, learn, and grow from it. I don't let it control me, who I am, but more how I operate and interact with the people, places, and machines around me. In my heart, I know who I am, what I stand for, who I care for, and how I treat people around me. I don't allow technology to change the core of who I am. Thank you.